Hello guys, welcome to Akata TV. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like. And if you've been here before, keep being a family. So today we'll be viewpointing about Igbo Americans. Now, who are the Igbo Americans? The Igbo Americans, or we can also call them Americans of Igbo ancestries, are residents of the United States that identify as having Igbo ancestry from modern-day Nigeria. Now, there are primarily two classes of people with Igbo ancestries in the United States. Those whose ancestors were taken from Igbo land as a result of the transatlantic slave trade before the 20th century, and the persons that immigrated from the 20th century onwards, partly as a result of the Nigerian Civil War in the late 1960s and economic instability in Nigeria. Igbo people prior to the American Civil War were brought to the United States by force from their hinterland homes on the Bight of Biafra, and they were shipped by the Europeans to North America between the 17th and 19th century. Now, identified Igbo slaves were often described by their ethnonyms Igbo and Ebo, and that's a colonial rendering of Igbo. Some Igbo slaves were also referred to as Bites that denotes their Bight of Biafra origin, and other names were used in reference to their homelands in Africa. Now, their presence in the United States was met with mixed feelings by the American plantation owners because of their rebellious attitudes to enslavement. Many of these enslaved Igbo people in the United States were concentrated in Virginia's lower tidewater region. And yes, at some point in the 18th century, they constituted over 30% of the enslaved black population. Igbo culture contributed to the creolized African American culture and is perhaps evident in such cultural vestiges as the John Connell's parades of North Carolina. Igbo Americans also introduced the word okra into their English language. The recent migrant population from Nigeria also settled in many of the United States, larger cities, their urban centers, and they had even come largely in search of economic opportunities in the late 20th century. Now, even because of the realities of slavery and its erasure of African heritage and customs, most people that identify as Igbo in the United States and the persons that speaks Igbo language at home are from these families that arrived in the 20th century and fought. Now, since the turn of the 21st century, genealogy, I'm tracing by means of DNA testing, is in part revealing the Igbo ancestry of African Americans, some of the notable celebrities, including Blaze Underwood and Quincy Jones. So guys, we've come to the end of this gist, Igbo American. So you can add to the list with your comments. Please, if you haven't liked this video, please kindly like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. Cheers.